Today we are going to talk about the most anticipated Korean dramas of 2024, now that 2023 is almost over, and with expectations at an all-time high we are going to find out what next year has in store for us. So get ready for an exciting preview of what's coming in the world of K-dramas. Mercy for None. The drama Mercy for None is a series that delves into the world of crime and revenge. Ki-joon, the most feared fighter in Seoul's crime underworld, decides to retire and cut ties with his dark past after a long struggle for power between gangs. However, when his brother, Ki-seok, is murdered, Ki-joon embarks on a ruthless quest to avenge his death. The series is full of violence, betrayal, and a relentless thirst for revenge. Ki-joon is determined to find those responsible for his brother's death, and he is willing to stop at nothing. The plot focuses on rivalries between gangs, and how past and present actions can trigger bloodshed. The Trauma Code. Heroes on Call. The story introduces us to the genius trauma surgeon Baek Kong-hyuk, with a determined personality and confidence in his abilities. The genius surgeon leads a severe trauma team at a university hospital. This team works in conflict zones around the world, and in this hospital they face ethical dilemmas due to their desire to save lives, even if this means financial losses for the institution. The severe trauma team, which includes the likes of Young Jae-won, nurse Cheon Jang-mi, and resident anesthesiologist Park Kyung-won, becomes a difference-making force at the hospital and often has to make difficult decisions. Aquaman presents us with the life of Shin Na-roo, an Aquaman, a young man in his 20s who ventures into the complicated world of modern dating. What makes the story more interesting is the fact that Na-roo has never had dating experience, and to complicate matters he doesn't use a cell phone, plus someone is lurking around trying to boycott his love life. If you have faced the challenges of dating in the digital age, or are simply looking for a light and fun new series, you will love Aquaman. The story offers a humorous look at the dilemmas of relationships. And as a newbie in the world of the dates, The Trunk tells the story of No In-ji, who runs a marriage services agency called NM. The agency specializes in creating temporary marriages with the ideal spouses for its clients. Despite her marriage-focused profession, No In-ji prefers to remain single. On the other hand, music producer Han Young-won firmly maintains that all marriages are scams, and disagrees with the idea of marriage, even though his career often revolves around love songs. The plot centers on the paradox of two lead who work in the relationship and marriage industry, but who hold very different personal opinions on love and commitment. You Have Done Well, a series that takes place on Jeju Island, South Korea, in the 1950s. The story focuses on two young people, A-soon and Gwon-shik. A-soon is a rebellious girl with a passion for books, and the unwavering desire to become a poet, despite the obstacles she faces due to her family's poverty. On the other hand, Gwon-shik is a sincere and hardworking young man who has deep love and respect for A-soon. The series will take you on an emotional journey through the challenges and triumphs of these two young people who pursue their dreams and fight against adversity. Murder Diary is an intriguing thriller that follows the story of Lee Tang, a seemingly ordinary college student who finds himself caught in a terrible situation after an incident in which he accidentally kills a drunk. His life takes a dark turn. He soon realizes that he has a unique ability to identify evil people who deserve to die. Instead of facing the consequences of the act, he becomes a serial killer who pursues those he considers evil. Detective Jang Nan-gam, while investigating murder cases, begins to suspect Lee Tang of being behind the murders, and Song Chan, a former detective, is obsessed with catching Lee Tang. The series delves into a game of cat and mouse between these characters, exploring themes of morality, justice, and revenge. Influenza, a dramatic and exciting series that combines a breakup story with a zombie apocalypse. The plot follows Lee Jae-yoon, a soldier who faces a personal crisis when he breaks up with his girlfriend, their relationship ending at a time when the world is attacked by zombies. As they fight to survive in a high-rise building in Seoul, these characters are forced to confront their own fears and doubts, while becoming unexpected leaders. Amidst the chaos, the story delves into the evolution of the characters, as they go from facing personal challenges to fighting together against a much larger threat. Mr. Plankton is a series that addresses deep themes of family identity and belonging. Hae-jo, a man who does not know his real father, is treated as an outcast by society due to his unknown origin. This leads him to embark on a journey in search of his identity and an answer about his biological father. Jo Jae-mi, a woman who longs for a family, and who belongs to a wealthy family, becomes a key figure in Hae-jo's life when she decides to run away on her wedding day, taking him with her. This story is an emotional journey that highlights the importance of truth in people's connection. Get ready for a moving drama full of twists that will keep you glued to the screen. Hierarchy is the story about a South Korean high school, Jushin High School, an institution reserved for the most privileged and powerful students in the country. The series addresses the tensions and hierarchies that exist between elites and new students, like Kang Ha, who despite his innocent appearance hides a mysterious secret that threatens to shake the foundations of the school. The plot focuses on the struggle for control and domination between the characters, which creates a tense atmosphere full of surprises, and offers a fascinating insight into life at an elite school in South Korea where power and influence are common currency. A Shop for Killers is the story of the life of Jung Ji-in, who has experienced a traumatic childhood due to the murder of her mother and the suicide of her father after being taken in by her uncle. She lives with him in an unusual and mysterious house that is involved in an unusual shopping center. When her uncle suddenly passes away, Ji-in returns to her childhood home and discovers the dark secrets behind the mall. The combination of traumatic events from the past and the revelation of mysterious secrets providing an exciting backdrop for the plot. Additionally, the relationship between the lead and her uncle and how this relationship affects the central story adds a layer of complexity to the story. Wedding Impossible is a fun and charming story about a romance that develops in the context of a fake marriage. The plot centers on an unknown actress who finds herself involved in a marriage of convenience with a gay heir to a conglomerate. As this unusual relationship develops, conflicts and desires are generated between the characters, especially with her future brother-in-law who cannot accept the situation. The combination of a marriage of convenience, a gay heir and a skeptical brother-in-law promises comic situations and emotional moments. Goodbye Earth features an apocalyptic premise with an asteroid that threatens to collide with Earth and cause its destruction. The series follows a group of people facing the imminent end of the world and how their lives intertwine as they fight to survive and protect their loved ones. The series offers a moving look at how people react to adversity and how they find hope and meaning in the midst of tragedy. And the focus on multiple characters and their personal stories adds complexity to the plot. Queen of the Scene, the series follows a drama writer who somehow becomes trapped in her own story and finds herself grappling with the characters and events of her own creations. This comedy offers a hilarious look at the creation of Korean dramas, playing with the cliches and over-the-top plot twists often found in this genre. It's a great choice for those who want to enjoy a comedic ride and a witty look, plus it offers a unique perspective on how fiction and reality can intertwine in a fun way. Queen Wu, political intrigue and action set in a world of tribal battles for the throne. After the death of King Gogucheon of the Goguryeo Kingdom, the center of the story is Lady Wu, an extraordinary figure who achieved a rare feat that has no comparison in Korean history, that of being queen consort twice with two different kings. This work offers a fascinating insight into the ancient world, where palace intrigues and conspiracies are rife. Lady Wu is a charismatic character, struggling in a male-dominated world, and her story is an intriguing journey of ambition and power. Queen of Tears, a love story that faces challenges and difficulties. The plot focuses on the married couple formed by Baek Hyun-woo, legal director of the Queen's Group conglomerate, and Hong Hae-in, heiress of the conglomerate. The dynamic between the successful man and his high society wife, whose lives are tied to a powerful corporation, promises ripe ground for drama and family tensions. The plot promises to mix romance, intrigue, and family conflicts in the world of business conglomerates. Get ready for an emotional journey in this unique love story.